Yeah, I'm at the place now. Yeah, Alterniverse. You think this is the place? Well, I hope so. If I keep losing money like this, there's gonna be problems. Yeah, I know. All right, I'll call you back. Yeah, it's gotta be the place. Look at these people. Suspect number one. Hey, Silver Fox. Look, yeah, you. Look down. Not at my nuts. The badge. You sell comics? Spider-Man?
Spider-Man.
Yeah.
No.
You sure?
Do you want Spider-Man?
No, don't get wise, okay? This ain't a game. Do you know anyone in here that sells Spider-Man comic books? And listen, this ain't a game, man. Remember, I'm undercover. What are you looking at? Listen, I don't have all night for this, man. Who's selling the Spider-Man comic books? I'm watching you. Black Adam. That guy was an idiot. There's no way he was outbidding me on eBay. That guy. That guy right there. Hey, Specs. Newark Police Department. Shh, don't look. This ain't a diamond.
Yeah.
You know anything about a guy selling Spider-Man comic books on eBay?
Spider-Man comic books.
Yeah, was it you? If it's you, just tell me.
No, no.
I don't want to, this get weird.
No, I don't sell comics on eBay.
Listen, man, I know it's you.
Yeah, geez,
Spider-Man comic books, you selling them?
No, no, no.
You sure?
Yeah, I'm sure.
All right, I don't want to have to come back here
Did you buy
because
it?
next time I do, the nightstick, you know where it's going.
All right. Did you get Spider-Man on eBay?
I got
What'd you
outbid. I got outbid.
You got a bid. Oh, I'm sorry. You got sniped.
Is that what they call it? Sniped?
Yeah, you got sniped.
Do you know anyone here that snipes people on eBay?
I don't. I'm sorry.
Well, listen. People are cracking down on this bullcrap. Okay?
Okay.
It's not against the law per se, but it really pisses me off. Lost $300.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Something about Mary Jane in the 90s.
Okay, so we got a nice Venom Doctor Doom story. That's always great. So I
Venom, huh? He used to fight Spider-Man, right? What else you got in that pile there? Pecs? Detective CANELLO, I think you should speed it up. What else you got in the pile?
this.
Yeah, you're lucky. The owner, perfect. He has to know everything. He's running the show here. Hey, Detective CANELLO, I take it you know what people buy. It's your place, right?
Mhm.
You know guys selling comics on eBay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is it illegal to sell comics on eBay?
No, but I'm getting ripped off every week. I want to put an end to it. And I heard this guy's here every day buying Spider-Man comics. So can you help me out?
I don't
Listen,
know.
I know you know something. I've seen this act before. What do you think, I'm a rookie? Where is this piece of Come on. I'm not going to ask again, Slick. Where's the guy selling the Spider-Man comics?
Oh, I
Yeah.
might have something for you.
You might have something for me. Spider-Man, Spider-Man. So that's the guy. Exactly what I'm looking for. Nice day we're having, huh? Hot one out there, huh? Hot deal out there, huh? 616? Yeah. Sell any good Spider-Man comics lately? Online? On eBay? Overpriced?
I don't know what you're talking about.
I think you do.
I think you're crazy.
Got a few questions for you, Slim. So what do you say? Let's talk turkey, buddy.
Listen to me, Swamp Balls. You're too busy playing private dick. I told you it wasn't me. It was the little girl. It was the little girl.
I'm getting my money back one way or another.
It was the little girl.
Black is like the brightest day. Where are the heroes? As soon as they get here, everything will be alright. I need a hero. Someone superhuman who can come and save my life. Crisis after crisis.
It's New Comic Book Day, episode 62. Holy shit, we've been doing this a long time. Special guest, Toy Gaines.
Hello. Talking toys, if I can, in between these two big guys. I thought they were shorter on camera.
We're gentle giants.
Oh.
What's the word I'm looking for?
The care, like there's no, I don't care to go out of my way to watch any of these like shows or movies that different. Like the only thing I kind of want to see right now is the last voyage of the Demeter, just because I love Dracula. But even that, I feel like it's just gonna be like, I saw some things in the trailer that like just look very CGI heavy, even though apparently they had a practical
It's a
effects.
practical suit, yeah.
Yeah, they had a guy in the suit.
And it looks good. The suit. I mean,
Yeah, I do want. I kind of want to see that. Other than that, I just don't really care about anything.
we just gotta hold out for that Nosferatu movie.
Yeah, I do care about Ahsoka, and I will be watching Ahsoka. I'm invested in that character. I've been watching that character for how many years? 20, 25 years?
Yeah, I never watched what was it, the Clone Wars? Or
Yeah.
whatever.
It starts awful, but after it's awful, then it's great. And
No,
she
I
could.
think it's 25 years because Sith came out in 2005, and the Clone Wars thing came out like a couple years after that. Hey! Guy, he's coming for it. He's coming for it. Coming for it.
You're like, these people are real. Get over here.
What's up?
How are you?
Good. We're live? What are we doing here?
No!
This is just B-roll.
B-roll?
Yeah.
Yes. Oh, look, he brought action figures.
Well, I did.
Oh.
I need to get to the bottom. I need to get to the
heart?
the experts. I figured I came
Yeah.
to the right place.
What's the
for
deal?
this. I know that the toy in the 80s, the Secret Wars toys looked
Yes,
like that.
yes.
But did Doom look like that in the comic?
In Secret Wars for like 5 seconds, maybe a couple issues, yeah.
He did.
Yeah.
And then when did Captain Marvel become this hot black chick?
When she became leader of the Avengers.
I didn't know that.
Back then.
Her first appearance. I got her first.
So
He literally has her first appearance.
So, an average moviegoer would just assume, oh, Disney again, they're woke. They made they changed Miss Marvel, but she
No, she was always there.
right.
she was
but
always
the
there,
average
yeah.
dumb,
She was Miss Marvel before Carol.
Was
Well, no,
she?
she was never Miss Marvel. She was Captain
Captain
Marvel.
Marvel.
This
before
the,
she-
That's Captain Marvel.
the figures in my car.
What's good, Council of Comics? Welcome to a new edition of New Comic Book Day, episode number 62. 62. All right, so I got to do my 5. You know, it's my picks. It's my picks. No, not their picks, but I still share picks. I changed it up a little bit. All right, here we go. Amazing Spider-Man number 32. Did they put the legacy number on there? Legacy 926. 926. This is supposed to start a new story arc with Spider-Man. It's got Gleason doing the art. So, JRJ still doing the covers. We love JRJ. Amazing. But I'm interested in seeing where this new arc goes. Dr. Aphra number 35. Classic homage to Star Wars number 1. Dr. Aphra, another great series. This is celebrating the Legacy 75th issue. Wish they would just go to the Legacy numbers already and stop with these different volumes, but it is what it is. It is. All right, Dr. Aphra, great book. Get it.
What's up, Council? And welcome to Cliff's Corner, where we talk about what my picks are this week. So, I tried to change it up. So, number 1, and I didn't even understand this book was coming out. but schlub. And I mean, I really like Stegman, and I trust him, so I'm giving this book a shot. It looks interesting. This schlub of a dude who kind of hates his life ends up swapping bodies with the world's greatest superhero and realizes how complicated the world is. So yeah, let's give it a try. I still love Christopher Chaos, and I love these variants. Like, the first variant is Christopher, the second variant is Dracula Boy, this variant is Viv. I think that's so great. I think I'm gonna have Tinian sign these.
What do you have?
I have Uno Ultimate rare pack cards. These come these are cards that come in the add-on packs and the core packs, the core box. The add-on packs come with one, and the core box comes, I think, with 2 or 3. I don't exactly know, but in them they come with rare hollow foil cards, and so I have a Black Panther card. I have a Doctor Strange wild card. I have a Captain Marvel wild card, and then I have a Spider-Man wild card. But they have certain effects in the game. I can explain it later, but the basic idea is these are special cards that are foil. And this is a super rare. There's an ultra rare that's higher than this, but I have one of the rarest, one rare card. This is a $20 card alone.
That's not bad.
And I don't exactly know for the rest of one because I haven't looked them up quite yet, but they're nice hollow cards that you can get in add-on packs and core packs and Uno Ultimate.
Alright, what's good? Council of Comics, new comic book day. Honorable mention, Jean Grey, issue number 1 for the Fall of X. So honorable mention, top 5 in no particular order. No One. I really like No One, enjoyed it a lot, and at the end of it, you get the podcast that you listen to, hear the events of the comic and stuff. Yeah, it's good. Big Game, Council Key. Yup, Council Key. I'm sure we're all getting. Stranger Things, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. This is a good crossover, believe it or not. So I'm enjoying that.
Review the choice.
Click, Click, Boom. This is the 3rd issue from Image. It's a good story. So Paul got me into that one. And The Ribbon Queen, issue number 2, wasn't a $2 comic, but it's still Garth Ennis. Still a really good story. Still worth picking up and reading. Those are my 5 this week.
Right? We were like, who could pick up Thor's hammer? Did you guys talk about who made the worst villain? Or who's the worst, like, jerk?
Ooh, council question number 4.
Who's the worst jerk?
Who is the worst villain ever?
Now, what do you mean by worst? Like, evil?
Evil, terrifying.
Oh, okay. I didn't know if you meant like Kite Man. You know what I mean? That kind of worst villain ever.
We could go both directions with that
Could
question,
go both
right?
directions
One
with
direction
that.
or the other. Which direction are we headed?
What do you think?
I don't know. These are both good questions.
Well, like, where are we going to start? If we start, like, let's go with the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Who was the worst villain? The worst villain was Guardians of the Galaxy 3, High Evolutionary, right? He's the worst one.
Oh yeah, see, I don't even know him.
It's
Or I
horrible.
didn't watch the movies.
He was horrible. Like, Thanos, right? Understandable, right? Everybody
They tried
else,
to make him understandable.
right? Everybody else is understandable. Like, who was the bad guy, really? Some of the heroes, Tony Stark, but, like, right? But, like, I mean, I don't know. As far as, like, villains, I think the High Evolutionary is probably top of my list. Who do you think?
I think like the Joker. The Joker just does things just to do them, man.
Right.
But
Like-
does he? He says we're a dog chasing a tail, but yet he has an elaborate plan to steal the money and burn the money and da-da-da. So his
Yeah, but
plan is really
like in the Dark
elaborate.
Knight, like he just burnt all the money, like he didn't care, like.
Yeah, but did he though? Like, you know, it's like the plan. He still had a plan that was enacted, right? Like, so it wasn't just chaos for chaos' sake. He had, like, you know, make a choice. Like, so
Hi
I
guys,
did like.
it's new comic book day. I'm going to show you my new comics. Night Terrors number 4. This is the last one. Last one?
No,
Really?
I think there's another one.
Oh, I'm sorry. I lied. Night Terrors number 4. King Spawn, the must. Look at that beautiful cover. McFarlane's on it right now. Pretty cool. New Thor book, The Immortal Thor by Al Ewing. Hope it's good.
Mixed up with Patrick.
Of course not. Big fat book. You're getting bang for your buck. First issue. It looks good. I loved his Immortal Hulk run. I saw Immortal. I was like, you know what? I'll just pick it up. Night Terrors Detective Comics. First one was good. Federici's art is second to none. These books are always a treat. I highly recommend anything he does. You just get it.
That's Captain Marvel.
The figures in my car, I can grab it. There's something about the fro. It's awesome.
That they actually worked on it, probably.
Yeah, it's
that
looks
somebody
so good.
that somebody in production was like, you don't understand.
It's great.
The hair is going to make or break this toy.
So both of these, this is what they looked in the 80s.
Yes.
Yeah, essentially, yeah.
Really?
And then of course, because of the name Captain Marvel,
Yeah.
like Genisville shows up and
Look at
he
that.
takes on. There's her first appearance.
So
Signed by John Romita Sr.
that's good. That's awesome.
That's awesome.
Why did
It
she
is.
take the name Captain Marvel when she appeared?
Why?
Because I mean, there's a lot more backstory.
Got some new books in last couple of days. It's Amazing Spider-Man 361, which is the first Carnage. He's on the cover, first cover, and classic cover by Mark Bagley. This is a 9.6, but it is also the newsstand edition. A little bit more rare than the regular, but there's one, another one. This is the first Jason Todd as the Red Hood. So, Red Hood, of course, was a character that, like, the Joker looked like he was playing at, right? There's been a Red Hood around, but this is the first time Jason Todd decides to take on the mantle and fight Batman. Yes, this is his Jason Todd's return as the Red Hood. Batman 635. Another key. Then we've got the books that came in today. This is Alice Ever After #1. Nice cover. All the stuff by Boom. Just, been doing very well. Something is Killing the Children. We only find them when they're dead. Yeah. So, Amazing Spider-Man. This is the facsimile. This is out today. They also have a foil edition to that. Here's a Betty Page. Famous pinup art model. Berserker #1. This is Creed. Creed's still going, so that's the variant to Creed. Yeah.
That's nice.
Yeah. That's the Dark Knights of Steel. The Darkwing Duck.
Nice. With Gizmo
Yeah,
Dog.
Gizmo Duck on the cover with Darkwing.
Next up is Realm of X. And you know what? Because it's Fall of X, also Jean Grey. Let's just call it a 2-for-1. So this is great because now more than ever we realize that many of the mutants that went to the gates are not dead. They're just in weird places. And of course, Louise Simonson is writing this. How great is that? And she gave us the best of X Factor, man. I'm very happy about this. And of course, 7 Days of Darkness.
7 years.
7 years. Oh, damn. Anyhow, we had John on the show. It's a great book. Gotta pick it. And my last real weird surprise is I'm getting a foil Thor. Because why not? It's good stuff. All right. Until next time, that was Cliff's Corner. Peace.
statuesque figures. And for some reason, he had this stigma. So when he came back to the fold, like 3 years ago, maybe 4 now, they just assume he still has that old style. Like, he doesn't really care about the toy. He just wants to make money. He's just making like these statues. Todd doing whatever Todd does. Putting spikes all over everything. But the people who like
People do not understand the work that he has done.
Yeah.
Okay, first of all, the studio's in Connecticut, right?
Yeah.
They 3D render
Yeah.
people
Sure.
for the figures
Sure, and-
to like give them a unique look.
I-
Now, granted, they make it sloppy because I noticed Captain Atom, Batman, Flash all having the same, as you point out, the same figure. You know, and I'm like, okay, we're kind of we're kind of dropping the ball here.
It has to be innovative too, though. The idea is that they have an underlying skeleton which is the same. It's the superhero body. So then they can just stick the different head sculpts and stuff on it, and
they should
shoulders
change it
and
up.
accoutrements.
Can I tell my story when I met McFarlane?
Okay.
So I'm with a friend who one of the nicest guys, and he will chat with anyone. And we're at New York Comic Con. This was like 5 years ago.
Is this when he had the little platform?
He had the big Walking Dead thing.
No, the platform. Todd was on the platform.
I'm sure. So we're in like the mezzanine. I think we were using the bathroom or something. And my friend Fred is
And Venom. Ewing's back. So we got a little Venom Doctor Doom story, and I'm very excited for this. Do you know what?
Venom? Get it? Venom?
We got a Venom story, guys. The boss says Venom, it's Venom. Do you know what? Who are the gods? Wait, what is this?
It's an upcoming event about the gods.
Sorry, saying bye.
Bye.
Okay, interesting.
Yeah.
But
there's like a page at the end that's a preview of it.
oh wow. So at the end of the day, though, it is a Venom Doctor Doom story. So that sounds really cool. And you know what? For shits and gigs, I'm also getting the Schlub.
Schlubber.
The Schlub. It's a KLC press book. The very ones that bring us Vanish. Stegman, I believe, is doing the writing. So I'm gonna give it a try. Seems like a really cool premise. You should look this up. And those are my books. I hope you guys have a great week. Be safe, and we'll see you next week.
Just another little aside, you never know what's going to come in. So here's a couple of comics that we picked up recently. Got Cap 17. I think that's him in the new costume. Logan's Run 6, which had a Thanos appearance.
Nice.
So this is, Ultron Dart. Marvel Team Up number 1, the King Size Annual. This is Dave Cockrum cover. Spider-Man and the X-Men.
Nice.
Very sweet. Of course, Silver Surfer number 1.
Ooh, very nice.
Another Silver Surfer number 1.
Very nice.
Then we got Marvel Previews presents the Legion of Monsters.
Nice.
So I got Blade and Morbius on the cover.
Wow.
Beautiful cup painted cover,
That's cool.
right? And then this is the first Star-Lord.
There's Star-Lord.
This is first Star-Lord.
Wow.
We got the first Lilith Marvel preview. And then another Star-Lord comic, old Marvel preview.
About 20 years.
Yeah.
Oh, look, Anthony's wearing the shirt of the cover I won.
How many times have you watched?
I've got the Amazing Spider-Man one signed by the artist. Yeah, Pat Gleason.
Gleason's actually doing the new art
For
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man or Amazing Spider-Man?
Amazing Spider-Man.
So he's gonna do the art. Is still doing the story?
Yeah.
Okay, good. It's about time.
Did I steal that slice of pizza?
Yeah.
An artist I can root for.
So I'm sitting there. Fred's yapping to this kid still. I'm like, holy shit. So I see this huge security guard, and I'm like, oh, somebody, important has to be behind this guy. And when the security guard passes, it was Todd, small guy. I was like, yo, Toddy Mac. He's like, oh, what's up, brother? And he gives me like the fist bump, and it was like, oh my god, we were boys. I almost fainted.
I mean, he's Canadian.
And then Fred was like, who are you just talking to? I was like, Todd McFarlane.
So wait, you did not go back to his thing?
After that?
Yeah.
I was probably looking at
cosplayer. You
something.
just kill me. In the meantime, this is probably when Benny
don't wait
waited
in
in
line.
line for him for hours
I do not-
and then had to get up on that platform.
I don't wait in line at Comic Con.
You know why I wait in
don't.
line? Because people die. That's why I wait in line.
Well-
And every time, do you know what breaks my heart? Do you know how many times I saw Carrie Fisher throwing the freaking glitter dust? And then I was like, you know what? 150, I can't. Maybe next time. Ooh, 250, I can't. Maybe another time. And now there are no more times.
No,
so that's
Sean.
it. I
Stanley-
stood in line for Kirkman for 5 freaking hours. And why? Because I don't know if there'll be another chance.
Well,
And I had a beautiful 90 seconds with him that I will cherish.
So did you just met him though? You didn't pay or anything, right?
At that time, no, because Walking Dead was super hot, and dude, the show was literally closing, and he's like, I will leave when I'm done with the signatures. And he didn't even get to fly out to LA that night. That night, when season 2 of Walking Dead premiered, he was via satellite from New York because he stayed at the convention to make sure he gave everyone a signature.
That's nice.
He's a great guy. Go ahead.
Night
Sorry.
Terrors number 4. like the only DC book right now that I'm getting besides like Wildcats, I think I got. But yeah, so we're continuing the story. We'll see where it goes. We'll see where it goes. I don't know DC. I don't know DC. I don't know what you guys. We'll say that King Spawn, number 25. We reached number 25 of King Spawn. Great book. Got Sam and Twitch on there. They're announced to get their own show. Their own comic book coming soon. McFarlane just announced that. This is a great cover right here. Great cover. But Spawn's always great. And my Angel Key of the Week, Big Game. Big Game by Mark Millar. Right? Is it Millar or is it Miller? Millar. Millar sounds more fanciful. Millar, very distinguished character. But this is the big crossover with all his books. It's going great. I can't wait to read the next issue. All right, so those are my picks. All right, thank you guys for watching. Remember, tune in all the videos, subscribe below. This is episode number 62. And we will see you guys next time. Later. Peace.
Articulation and then
Had-
the detail. So, but for articulation, and that's why I like to sell toys like these. Like you can play with them,
Sure.
right? And I have issue with some of the toys in between, like in the '90s,
Yeah.
because actually they would fall apart.
Well, the toys got
But
weird.
not Spawn. Spawn's
The Spawn toys were
sturdy.
great, but toys before Toy Biz brought out that line, toys were getting weird, and they were like too gimmicky, and they didn't move, and they didn't have a lot of playability.
right.
And they weren't fun in any. They looked good, and they weren't fun to play with. So I actually stopped collecting. I was just collecting the sports toys, which are just like
They're statues.
Yes. And then Toy Biz came out in like 2006, 2007. It was like, whoa, that's when it got fun again.
Yeah.
And then McFarlane was making like Conan stuff, and he was making like comic pages into toys,
Yes.
but they didn't like move at all.
Yeah, but they're
And
Again,
I was
this
like,
is
this ain't
statue.
fun. Yeah.
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 So I like toys that you can play with. Like
Absolutely.
is that?
Well, no, they're gorgeous, but I like the ones that like Violator's head turns into like the clown, and then like the ghastly face. He has the big turkey club.
Mhm.
I like those.
Yeah. That's what I mean. Those were the first ones.
They're fun.
Yeah.
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 Absolutely.
So I mean, as you see, I'm a like Transformers fan, and so those toys, you
Yeah.
know,
Yeah.
it's a robot or it's a car. Like you can.
Yeah.
Oh,
You know-
the Kiss
you know-
figures.
you know-
I forgot about
the
those.
Kiss figures.
You know what my
back
thing
in the
was
day.
with Transformers when I was a kid? Because I'm a G.I. Joe nut. You know, I got a tattoo.
It's so funny.
You would have, you'd have Optimus, you'd have Bumblebee, and then you'd fight, and then you're like, oh, we got to turn the cars down. It'd be like a half hour later.
Later.
So I gotta go home.
That is
Why-
true.
Peace out, everybody. We'll see you next week. New comic book day.
That's it this week, council members. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Peace.
Peace out, guys. Enjoy your week. Go get some new comics.
Toy Gains here. It was a pleasure to hang out with my boys from Council of Comics. I watched them every week. I'm a fan. So to come here and see everything in the flesh was a great day for me. Picking something up. No toy, unfortunately, because I fucking have them all. Well, I'm picking up this reissue of The Death of Superman as a perfect backdrop for the new McFarlane release Doomsday, where he's beating the crap out of Superman. It's going to go right behind the figures, so happy day for me.
That's great. I'm gonna cry all the way to the bank after I'm done purchasing my books. How about you, Phil?
I went to the bank before purchasing my books today. That's how to do it.
That is how to do it.
And we're all gonna get big game. That's the council key.
That is the council key. Big game. All right, that's it for New Comic Book Day. Peace out, everybody.
A dick building game?
Deck
Oh.
building game.
Oh, I was going to say, they have that here?
That's a different game. We play that at my house.